Darth Kermit here with a video guide of how to get 4 out of 4 waves with the CLS Chewpio team in the light side Geonosis territory battle. With the addition of Chewpio, CLS has become one of the best LSGeo teams, and any player who is going for Jedi Master Luke will already have this team ready to go. Before I jump into the details of the team, if you like my videos, please like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and support me on Patreon if you think I deserve it. With that out of the way, let's look at the team. The lineup is CLS, Han, Chewie, 3PO, and Chewpio. And you cannot change this lineup, every character is necessary. Unfortunately, this means that you won't have 3PO for your Padme team, but this team is better and more fun anyway. So CLS needs to be modded for speed. Health, protection, and potency also help, but he really just needs to be as fast as possible. During the battle, I'll point out where that speed really helps out. Now for this TB, you're going to want to mod Chewbacca a bit differently than usual. First, you want to focus on tenacity. There are enemies that can inflict stun and daze, and you need to make sure they can't land on Chewbacca. Once you have your tenacity up pretty high, then go for speed, health, and protection about equally. A crit avoidance arrow is also good if you have a good one available. C-3PO, as usual, just needs to be fast with high potency. At first, it may seem like you don't really need 3PO for this team, but in this TB, he's actually where most of the damage comes from for this team. While 3PO is on the team, every time a rebel uses a basic ability, they inflict expose. And with both Chewie's assisting every turn, that's 2 to 4 exposes on every player turn, with each expose doing about 40 to 70,000 damage. That's why we're not worrying about damage on the other characters like Chewbacca. It's more important to make sure they survive and go fast enough. Han's modding is pretty standard: speed, crit damage, and damage. Trading some damage for a little bit of health can help, but with Chewbacca guarding him, he really shouldn't ever be in much danger. And finally, Chewpio. Focus on potency first, then tenacity, and then speed, health, and protection about evenly. Potency is super important because you want to make sure he is able to blind everyone, especially those snipers and droidekas. Then tenacity is super important so he can keep assisting and exposing. Speed is also always good, and you do want to buff up his survivability a bit because he won't be getting guard from Chewbacca. And now that we've gone over the team, let's jump into the fight. As usual, we're going to focus down the B1 first. And here's why you need CLS to be very fast. You want him to be able to go before dangerous enemies like the Geo spy you see here. We can't attack the spy yet, but we can use our special to give turn meter to the rest of the team because of Luke's leadership and unique. Now we'll give translation to Chewpio for some extra potency. And now it's Chewpio's turn, and we blind everyone. This also dispels all their buffs, which is super important against those dangerous targets like droideka and spy. And there's all that potency at work, landing all those blinds. I'll make a couple more notes as we go here, but that's pretty much all there is to know about how this team works. In Phase 3, I should have just gone after Droideka instead of the B2, but I'm just so used to worrying about B2 stacks. This team, however, really doesn't have to worry about B2 much since they'll just counter B2s to death. And now in Phase 4, we're up against General Kalani, so we'll have to worry about counters and we won't be able to take out stacks very quickly at all. So here, you do want to worry about B2 because you can't take the stack out in one big counter attack. And that's pretty much it. Enjoy the rest of the battle. And that's all for the CLS Chewpio LSGeo team. As always, if you like my videos, please like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and support me on Patreon if you think I deserve it. Till next time.
I find your lack of rainbow connection disturbing.